Welcome to StoryLoom Audio, where every word awakens your power and transforms your life. In this journey, you'll learn something most people never master: the ability to control your own thoughts. Your mind is your greatest weapon, but only if you know how to use it. Today, we begin the process of taking back command, of breaking free from mental chaos and building the discipline to guide your mind toward power, peace, and purpose. Because once you control your thoughts, you control your life. Thought Balloon Chapter 1: The Battle Inside Your Mind. Every person on this planet is fighting a war, not on the outside but within. Your thoughts shape your emotions, your actions, and ultimately your destiny. But most people live as prisoners of their own minds, chained by fear, doubt, and negativity. You wake up in the morning, and before your feet even touch the floor, your thoughts start flooding in. What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if I'm not enough? These thoughts don't come from truth, they come from programming. Years of experiences, beliefs, and comparisons that built invisible walls around your potential. But here's the truth: you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. And once you understand that, the battle begins to shift in your favor. Controlling your thoughts doesn't mean silencing them. It means mastering them. It means recognizing which thoughts build you and which ones break you, and having the power to choose between them. The strongest warriors in life aren't those who conquer others, but those who conquer the battlefield of their own minds. Because when you win that war, nothing outside can defeat you. Fire Chapter 2: Awakening the Observer Within. There is a version of you that exists above the noise. The part of you that watches your thoughts come and go, like clouds drifting across a vast sky. This is the observer, your higher consciousness. And awakening it is the first step toward mental control. When you become the observer, you stop reacting to every thought that appears. Instead, you begin to watch it, analyze it, and choose your response. You start realizing, not every thought deserves attention. Not every emotion deserves reaction. Not every fear deserves belief. Pause for a moment and think. How many of your thoughts are even yours? Most are echoes of your environment, social media, opinions, childhood patterns. But the moment you awaken the observer, you reclaim authorship of your mind. Say it silently to yourself: I am not my thoughts. I am the thinker. That single sentence separates chaos from clarity. When your mind races, breathe. Watch the thoughts pass by. You'll notice that you, the observer, remain still, powerful, untouched. The observer within you is calm, wise, and unbreakable. Once you awaken it, you'll never again be ruled by the noise inside your head. High Voltage Chapter 3: Breaking the Cycle of Negative Thinking. Negativity is a habit, and habits can be broken. Most people believe negative thoughts are facts. They aren't. They're patterns. Patterns built from repetition and sustained by attention. Your brain doesn't care if a thought is true or false. It only knows what you feed it. Feed it fear and it grows anxiety. Feed it doubt and it builds limitations. Feed it hope and it strengthens courage. To break the cycle of negativity, you must starve the thoughts that weaken you. Each time a negative thought appears, don't fight it, replace it. When your mind says, I can't do this, respond with, watch me. When it whispers, you're not enough, say, I'm becoming more than enough. This isn't blind positivity, it's mental training. You're rewiring the circuits of your brain through conscious repetition. Science calls it neuroplasticity, the mind's ability to change its own structure through thought. You can literally build new pathways that lead to strength, focus, and success. Each time you replace a negative thought with a positive command, you weaken the old pattern and strengthen the new one. That's how champions think. They don't let their minds run wild. They train them like athletes train their bodies. Brain Chapter 4: Programming Your Mind for Power. Your thoughts are programs, and your brain is the most advanced computer ever designed. But like any computer, it only runs what's installed. If your mental software is filled with fear, insecurity, and limitation, your life will reflect those codes. To change your reality, you must rewrite your mental programming. Step 1: Decide what kind of person you want to become. Clear identity leads to clear thoughts. Step 2: Feed your mind with the right input. Podcasts, books, voices, music. Every sound and word around you shapes your inner dialogue. Step 3. Visualize your success daily. Not as a fantasy, but as a mental rehearsal. When your brain believes, your body follows. And step 4. Affirm power with emotion. Don't just say, "I'm confident." Feel it. Don't just say, "I'm focused." Live it. Emotion is the language of the subconscious. The more emotion you attach to a thought, the faster it programs your reality. So speak power into your life. Loudly, consistently, relentlessly. Because every thought repeated with belief becomes a command to your destiny. You are the programmer. You are the creator. And your mind, when mastered, is your most powerful ally. Cross Swords Chapter 5. Discipline, the weapon of the mind. Your thoughts are wild horses, powerful, fast, and untamed. Without discipline, they run in every direction, dragging you into chaos. The strongest minds in history were not born calm. They were trained through discipline. The mind obeys the same rule as the body. What you train strengthens. Discipline is not restriction, it's liberation. Because when you command your thoughts, you command your energy. When you command your energy, you command your destiny. Start simple. Set a daily rule for your mind. The moment you wake up, no phone, no noise. Just you, your breath, and a moment of stillness. You are teaching your mind, "I am in control, not my impulses." Repeat it like a mantra. I lead my thoughts, they do not lead me. That's the beginning of mental dominance. And every time you keep a small promise to yourself, you build the inner strength to win the larger battles of life. Direct Hit Chapter 6. Focus, the art of mental targeting. A scattered mind is a defeated mind. In a world designed to distract you, focus is the new superpower. Every time you shift your attention without purpose, you weaken your ability to direct thought. But when you master focus, you turn thought into a laser, and a laser can cut through anything. To train focus, you must guard your attention like treasure. Remove what drains you. Limit what distracts you. Ask yourself before every action, does this move me closer to who I want to become? If the answer is no, it's noise. And noise is the enemy of growth. Focus doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing what matters. The most powerful people on earth don't chase 100 goals. They chase one with absolute intensity. That's how thought control becomes life control. Because energy flows where attention goes. And when your attention is precise, your results are unstoppable. Person in Lotus Position Chapter 7. Emotional Mastery. Controlling the storm. Your emotions are energy in motion, powerful but dangerous when ungoverned. A single angry thought can destroy hours of peace. A single fearful image can paralyze courage. But emotion itself isn't the enemy. It's the lack of control over it. When emotion rises, awareness must rise higher. Next time anger or anxiety hits, don't react. Observe. Say to yourself, "This is a storm passing through my mind. I am the sky, not the storm." The storm comes and goes, but the sky remains infinite, untouched. Breathing is your greatest weapon in that moment. When your breath slows, your brain receives a signal, "I am safe." The chemicals of chaos begin to fade, and your thinking mind comes back online. Emotion is powerful when you use it, destructive when it uses you. So harness it. Channel anger into drive. Channel fear into focus. When you master emotion, no one can manipulate your peace. That's true freedom, emotional intelligence in action. Puzzle Piece Chapter 8. Mental Reprogramming. Installing a new identity. You cannot think like the old you and live like the new you. Every result in your life mirrors your dominant thought identity, who you believe yourself to be. If you want to change your reality, change your identity. Stop saying, "I'm trying to be disciplined." Start saying, "I am disciplined." Stop saying, "I'm learning to control my mind." Start saying, "I control my mind every day." Your subconscious listens, it obeys identity statements as commands. Each repetition rewires your neural patterns, building a mind that aligns with your highest self. Visualization amplifies this. See yourself calm, confident, and in control. Hear the tone of your inner voice, strong, focused, unwavering. Feel the energy of mastery in your chest. You are not pretending, you are programming, because the mind doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. Whatever you feed it consistently becomes your truth. The key is repetition with emotion. Say it until your cells believe it. Live it until your world reflects it. You're not just changing thoughts, you're building a new mental operating system. And this system is designed for power, peace, and limitless control. Whole Chapter 9, The Voice of Doubt. There's a voice inside your head that never seems to stop talking. It questions your every move, whispers your insecurities, and magnifies your fears. That voice, the inner critic, is the greatest liar you'll ever meet. It tells you you're not ready, not good enough, not capable. But it's not trying to destroy you, it's trying to protect you. It learned fear to keep you safe. It learned hesitation to prevent failure. But safety is not growth. Comfort is not success. The same voice that protects you is the one that holds you back. You must learn to separate yourself from that voice. You are not the critic, you are the commander. And the commander gives orders, not excuses. When doubt speaks, don't argue with it. Override it. When it says, "You can't do this," you respond, "Then watch me rise." Every time you refuse to obey fear, you weaken its power. Every time you move forward despite it, you prove who's truly in control. Doubt loses its voice when action becomes louder. Chapter 10, Rewriting the Inner Dialogue. Your thoughts speak the language of your destiny. Change the language, change the outcome. Most people speak failure fluently. I always mess up. Nothing ever works for me. I'll never be successful. Each repetition becomes a mental prophecy, and your mind works tirelessly to fulfill it. The secret is to change your inner dialogue. Replace "I can't" with "I'm learning." Replace "I failed" with "I'm growing." Replace "I'm not enough" with "I'm becoming more than enough." Every word you speak to yourself is a seed. Speak doubt and you plant weakness. Speak power and you plant strength. So speak life, speak faith, speak victory even when you don't see it yet. Because your subconscious doesn't need proof, it needs direction. Affirmations are not magic, they're commands. And when repeated with emotion, they rewire the brain to believe. And belief drives action. Control your dialogue, and you'll control your destiny. Brick Chapter 11, Destroying Limiting Beliefs. Behind every thought you struggle to control, there's a belief holding it in place. Limiting beliefs are invisible cages. They sound like truth, but they're just old stories. Stories written by fear, failure, or someone else's opinion. Maybe you were told you weren't smart enough. Maybe you failed once and believed that meant forever. Maybe you compared yourself to others until you forgot your own worth. These beliefs are lies, and lies lose power when exposed. Ask yourself, who told me this? Where did I learn to believe that? Does this belief help me or hold me? The moment you question a limiting belief, it begins to crack. Replace it with truth, your truth. You are capable. You are adaptable. You are resilient. You've already survived things that once felt impossible. So what makes you think you can't handle this? Your thoughts will rise to the level of your beliefs. So raise your beliefs to the level of your potential. Destroy the cage. Redefine what's possible. And let your thoughts expand into the limitless sky of who you truly are. Dove Chapter 12, The Power of Inner Silence. The greatest sign of mental control isn't noise, it's silence. We live in a world addicted to stimulation, constant talking, scrolling, reacting, but power lives in the pauses. Inner silence is not emptiness, it's awareness. It's the moment when the noise fades and your real thoughts emerge. When you learn to sit in silence, you begin to hear the truth within you. The voice of intuition, your higher guidance, is always speaking, but you must quiet the world to listen. Sit still, breathe deep, observe your thoughts as they rise and fade. In that silence, you discover something profound. You are not the voice in your head, you are the space it speaks into. That realization gives you absolute control. You stop reacting to thoughts and start choosing them. You stop chasing peace and start becoming it. Silence is strength. Stillness is power. In quiet minds, empires are built. Building Construction, Chapter 13, The Power of Mental Conditioning. Your mind becomes whatever you train it to be. Weak thoughts create weak actions. Strong thoughts create strong results. Just like a muscle, your mind grows with resistance. Every challenge, every setback, every failure is mental weight training. The people you admire, the calm, the focused, the successful, aren't lucky. They're conditioned. They've trained their minds to stay steady when storms rise. They've built emotional endurance through repetition and consistency. You can do the same. Every time you choose focus over distraction, discipline over comfort, you're forging mental armor. When you want to quit but keep going, that's conditioning. When you feel fear but move anyway, that's mastery. It's not about never falling, it's about becoming the kind of mind that always gets back up stronger. Repeat this truth. Every challenge is making me sharper, stronger, and more unbreakable, because mental strength is not given, it's earned. Fire, Chapter 14, Conquering Fear Through Awareness. Fear is the most powerful illusion the mind creates. It's not the event that scares you, it's your thought about the event. Fear only exists in imagination, in the gap between what is and what could go wrong. The warrior's mind doesn't deny fear, it studies it. Ask your fear questions. What are you trying to protect me from? What's the worst that could happen? If that happens, can I handle it? The moment you face fear with awareness, it loses its claws. Fear thrives in darkness. Awareness is light. And when light enters, shadows disappear. So next time fear appears, smile. Say, "You're not my enemy. You're my signal to rise higher." Fear is not the end. It's the beginning of growth. Every time you move through fear, your mind upgrades. And the more fear you conquer, the freer you become. Brain, Chapter 15, The Habit of Mental Focus. Focus isn't a one-time act. It's a lifestyle. It's the art of returning your mind to what matters. Again and again and again. Distraction will always call. It's the easy road. But mastery comes from training your return. Every time your mind drifts and you bring it back, you're strengthening your control. The difference between mediocrity and mastery isn't talent, it's attention. If you can hold your focus longer than others, you'll go further than others. So practice the micro moments. When you drift, return. When you doubt, refocus. When you're tired, breathe and continue. That's how you build concentration like steel. That's how you become unstoppable. Because your mind becomes what you repeatedly do, and focus repeated becomes power. Puzzle Piece, Chapter 16, Turning Pain into Power. Every mind faces pain. The difference lies in what you do with it. Most people let pain break them. Masters use it to build them. Pain is information. It shows you where you still need growth, courage, and control. When you experience pain, ask, what is this moment trying to teach me? Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's humility. Maybe it's self-belief. The most powerful people you've ever heard of didn't escape pain. They transformed it. They took heartbreak and turned it into creativity. They took rejection and turned it into motivation. They took failure and turned it into discipline. You can do the same. Every scar carries wisdom. Every struggle strengthens the soul. Say this with conviction. Pain is not my enemy. It's my greatest teacher. Because when your mind learns to turn pain into power, nothing can break you. Compass, Chapter 17, Becoming the Master, Not the Servant. Most people serve their minds. They obey every thought, every emotion, every impulse. But mastery begins when you reverse the roles. When your mind becomes your servant, not your master. Your mind's job is to create ideas, not control you. It's a tool, not a ruler. You wouldn't let your phone dictate your every move, so why let your thoughts do it? When a thought appears, pause. Ask, is this thought serving me or sabotaging me? If it serves you, act. if it doesn't release it. This simple awareness changes everything. It moves you from reaction to response, from chaos to control, from confusion to clarity. The master of the mind doesn't fight every thought. He chooses them like a sculptor chooses his strokes. Every chosen thought builds your reality. Every discarded one saves your energy. Control begins with choice, and choice begins with awareness. Gemstone Chapter 18, The Law of Mental Substitution. Here's a truth most people never realize. You can't stop thinking, but you can choose what to think instead. The human mind hates a vacuum. When you try to stop a thought, it fights back harder. But when you replace it, the old thought fades. That's the law of substitution, one of the greatest secrets of mental mastery. When fear appears, substitute it with gratitude. When anger rises, substitute it with understanding. When doubt whispers, substitute it with faith. You can't think two opposite thoughts at once, so whichever one you choose wins. This is the secret weapon of the disciplined mind. They don't suppress thoughts. They redirect them. They know attention is energy, and energy grows what it feeds. So they feed faith. They feed courage. They feed victory. Every substitution is a small victory in thought control. And small victories, repeated daily, create the mindset of champions. Sunrise Chapter 19, Living with Mental Clarity. A clear mind is a peaceful mind. A peaceful mind is a powerful mind. Clarity doesn't come from thinking more, it comes from thinking less but better. Every morning, ask yourself, what truly matters today? Write it down. Focus on it. Ignore everything else that doesn't serve that purpose. Clarity comes from simplicity. Simplify your environment, your goals, your inputs. Too many thoughts equal confusion. Focused thoughts equal creation. Meditation, journaling, and solitude, these aren't luxuries, they're maintenance for the mind. Even a sword needs sharpening, your mind is no different. So schedule silence. Organize your space. Focus on the essentials. Because a clear mind is like a clean window. Only through it can you truly see your purpose. Eagle Chapter 20, The Mind of Mastery. You began this journey learning how to observe your thoughts. Then you learned how to redirect them. Now, you arrive at mastery, the stage where your thoughts obey you completely. The master doesn't fight his mind, he commands it. He doesn't drown in emotions, he rides their waves. He doesn't seek control, he is control. When anger tries to rise, he smiles. When fear knocks, he stands tall. When chaos calls, he remains calm. Because the master knows, the world outside can only disturb me if I allow it inside. Your thoughts create your inner weather. You can live in storms or sunshine, and the choice is yours every single day. So choose power, choose peace, choose mastery. You have everything you need within you. You don't need a new life, you need a new level of thought control. Your thoughts shape your destiny. Master them and you master everything. Milky Way Grand Conclusion: the mind is the key. Every great empire, every invention, every movement began as a single thought, believed, nurtured, and acted upon. That same power lives within you. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. Your focus is the brush that paints your future. The difference between success and failure, peace and chaos, isn't luck, it's mental control. So from this moment forward, command your thoughts like a king commands his kingdom. Feed your mind with strength, discipline, and gratitude. And when the world tries to shake you, remember who you are, the master of your mind, the creator of your reality, and the guardian of your peace. Headphone, thank you for listening to StoryLoom Audio, where every word empowers your spirit and every story awakens your strength. Until next time, stay focused, stay powerful, and remember, control your thoughts, control your life.